Lance Russell. Yellow again, everybody. Lance Russell. He is on the Mount Rushmore of Memphis wrestling. He is the best ever to do what he did. He was a legend, an icon, and a Hall of Famer. Lance was born on this day, March the 18th, in 1926. Today, in 2024, Lance will be looking down, watching us do a tribute in our opening blast off of Lance Russell. We're going to video courtesy of Lance Russell, the voice of Memphis Wrestling Facebook, that his two sons posted, and they do every year since his death. This is something new, and we want to watch that right now. Then after that, we'll come out with the Powa Hour. Here's Lance Russell.
Hello everybody, William Lance Russell here. It is March the 18th of 2024. Today is Lance's birthday. He would have been 98 years old today. And as we have done on many of his birthdays in the past, we wanted to make a video just to honor Lance's memory. And I use the phrase we because a while back I connected over a Zoom call with my brother Shane. Shane is the one who talked Lance out of retirement and got him to go attend some of the Wrestle Reunion events that take place from time to time. So we started our Zoom call with me asking Shane how he managed to talk the old man off the couch and get him back into the arena.
We actually got a call from a gentleman, Jeffrey Osborne, up in Kentucky. And he asked us to come up. And I had said to Dad, I said, hey, you want to go up to a Comic-Con? I had explained to him what a Comic-Con was, but he said, nobody's going to know who I am. They're not going to remember me. I said, Dad, are you kidding me? I said, this will be great. I said, they're going to remember you. Trust me. From there, it just skyrocketed. We got more and more people wanting him to come to wrestling shows and Comic-Cons, and he just had a blast doing that.
Shane is not exaggerating. Attending those events, getting to see all of the wrestlers and connect with so many of the fans of Memphis wrestling was the best medicine Lance could have taken. It gave him a new lease on life. And I asked Shane when we were talking on the Zoom call if there was any one event that stuck out in his mind as being particularly special to Lance.
I definitely would have to say the Las Vegas trip to Cauliflower Alley was the highlight of the whole thing. We did a bunch of different ones around the area, but Vegas, without a doubt, was the best. And of course, you were there, and our sister Valerie was there. Dad really wanted to take the whole family out there and have one last hurrah.
I was so impressed with all the people who just wanted to, come up and say hi to Dad and get his autograph. And what was really impressive is the wrestling talent that was there that week. It was. I got to meet Paul Orndorff. First time I'd ever met Paul Orndorff. And I was just
Mr. Wonderful, yeah. Yeah, Paul Orndorff, JR, Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler was there, of course, inducting Dad. Gene Okerlund. I got a great picture of Gene Okerlund, Jim Ross, and Dad all together. And, I mean, that's just three of the icons of wrestling announcing right there.
One of the last events that Lance attended was a show in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and it turned out to be a really special night. It was a standing room only crowd. As a matter of fact, the fire marshal had to come and cut off ticket sales. There were so many people coming through the door. And there were a lot of wrestling names you would recognize who were there. And what made it so special was the one and only Dave Brown came over from Memphis and worked the evening with Lance, and it was so special to see them together again. I do have to say there was one thing that happened that evening that made me a little nervous.
One of the things I remember really a lot about the Jonesboro trip was his introduction when they put him behind that curtain on the floor and they turned all the lights out in the arena, shined that big spotlight, and his eyes were kind of failing as he was getting old and all, and I'm sure he couldn't see a thing when that curtain opened. I was so worried, and then it dawned on me, well, this is not his first rodeo. He has been in dark arenas before, and like you say, I mean, just they called his name, the curtains open, he walked out there. He did his old man walk, but he got out there and got up and Dave. Never missed a beat, man. And it was, my worries were unfounded. It was
yeah. There's a great video of that whole sequence. We got to find it, but it shows Dad walking out. Dave Brown's waiting for him right by the ring, and again, they put that mic in Dad's hand, and boy, he goes right into it. Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along ringside. I mean, it was just perfect.
He loved doing that line, I think. Hello again, everybody.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you know, look at my shirt here. Look at this. I love this shirt.
Look at that, a classic.
I had to wear it. Hello again, everybody. So,
well, you know, you talk about looking for that tape. I actually have a copy of that tape. Why don't we take a look at it right now and relive that moment?
Let's do it.
So Shane, I have to ask you. You are probably probably about it. You are one of the two foremost experts on the subject of living with Lance, and you know, he is so familiar to everybody throughout the Mid-South, really throughout the nation, wrestling fans and all. He's a household name for folks who are involved in that, and you know, I guess he's pretty much an open book. I wonder if, as an expert on living with Lance, you might be able to tell us something about Lance that maybe not everybody knows.
Well, I'll tell you something really interesting that probably nobody knows is that Lance was not his given name. So his actual given name, birth name, was Lanier Russell. And believe it or not, that was it. There's no middle name or anything. So but how he got Lance, when he got in high school, the teacher evidently couldn't read the writing, and instead of saying Lanier, asked about Lance Russell. And of course, Dad, believe it or not, was so shy he couldn't raise his hand and say, no, my name's Lanier. So he just let it stay as Lance. And then years later, you know, when it became a household name, he went and actually had it legally changed. With a judge who I think, if I'm not mistaken, who's actually was Judge Lanier in Memphis, Tennessee.
He actually looked at Dad during the course and wanted to know if he had a problem with the name Lanier, and he was okay. Yeah.
Hey, this has been fun, man. I've enjoyed doing this.
Yeah, I enjoy it too. Thank you very much for giving us some time. Maybe we should try this again sometime.
I tell you what, I got some great stories, other great stories, not just about wrestling, but about Dad's other job, which I think people know he's program director at WHPQ TV. I think they'd be love to hear about, especially folks in Memphis.
Yes, absolutely, folks in Memphis. We have Watson Davis stories, we have Happy Hal stories, and Bill Killebrew stories, and Talent Party stories, and
Bill Dance stories, George Klein stories. I mean, there's lots.
Yeah. And you know what? There is also video of Lance talking about his days in wrestling that has never been seen before. So we should put our heads together and put something together soon.
I'd love to. This was great. Thanks for doing this, man.
Thank you. We'll talk later.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.
again, we say, yellow again, everybody. Man, if you have a dry, if you have a tear in your eye, I do too. Gave me chills, especially in my hometown. We just saw Lance Russell walk to the arena, walk to the ring, meet up with his great partner Dave Brown, and said, yellow again, everybody. On his birthday, Lance Russell looking down on us, watching this show as we love some Lance Russell. There's no doubt about it. A 1994 inductee into the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame. Happy birthday to Lance. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lancer. Happy birthday to you. Appreciate everybody watching. So many people. Adam put a bunch of you up there, and appreciate that. Liza and Greg and Matt and Andrew and Thomas and just Kevin, so many people, and we'll get your comments on the screen. This is the Power Hour, and the man to tell you what we're going to watch today on this tribute to Lance Russell is the producer of this program, Adam Dunn, who's going to pop in with that graphic, and he's going to talk to us. What did you think about that opening there, Adam?
Oh, man, what a great video that was put together by both of Lance's son. I look forward to that when it comes out every year. And it was just great to remember Lance, and glad that it happened to be on a Monday where we could remember him here together with all of our friends on the Power Hour. Today is going to be the March 18th, 2000 edition, episode 108. And scratch that's going to be the May 6th, 2000 edition, episode 108. Ollie will be out for an interview, and so will Wolfie D. This brings out the cartel as well. Perry James and Randy Hales will have an argument outside there. And then the Power Pro Tag Title, the Regulators will be going against Derrick King and Moondog Spot. Seven and Brandon Baxter will be out for an interview. We'll see CB Wyatt and Scott Reigns. The Spellbinder returns to Power Pro Wrestling today. We'll see Blade going against Seven in a Singapore cane match that will be on a pole. Havoc will be going against Scott Reigns. Texas Death, Alan Steele versus Lance Jade. And a Power Pro title match, Wolfie D against Ali. All of that and more is coming up on today's Power Pro Wrestling Watch Along, Randy.
Hey, Liza. Hey, Ronnie and Bobby and Frank and Bobby and all the great people that's talking to us. Al Tuttle in the house. Bat Scott, Thomas Leonard, Kevin Ellis. We also have Greg White, who always says, yellow again, everybody. Man, bunch of people watching this, including Julie Yates, Easy Money, Terry Jones, and many, many more. Appreciate your watching, and let's go to the watch party right now, episode 108.
B5, it's the most loaded Power Hour show in history. Today, Power Pro Wrestling proudly presents Major Matches. Who in the world is this? Expect the unexpected on the Power Hour.
How about that RH? Expect the unexpected. I was saying it back then. Love this opening.
Power Pro Wrestling. The Powa. Howa. Hello, everybody. Oh, what a crowd we've got here with us today for the Power Hour. Corey Macklin is on vacation again this week. He'll be back next week. But joining me today, helping out, is the founder, the owner, the president of Power Pro Wrestling, Randy Hales. Hey, Dave. Welcome, everybody. What a fired-up audience at the TV5 studio. It is a great day. Major
matches here today. A great day. We're loaded all day long. Tonight we invade Marks, Mississippi with a spectacular card. And Dave, tell them, man, we are loaded to bear.
Get ready. First match today, or one of the matches today, TV title contender match. Havoc will be going against the Aristocrat with C.B. Wyatt.
We will then see a Texas death match. It will be all that. Alan Steele against Lance Jade. Falls don't count. Texas death.
TV title will be on the line. Singapore Kane on a pole. Blade will defend against 7 with Brandon Baxter in the corner. And Blade has promised he's bringing somebody to watch his back.
Power Pro Tag Team Championship match. The Regulators defend against the Moondog and DK. It is loaded, and that's not it.
That is not all. We have a Power Pro title match coming up today. Power Pro title on the line. Here comes the champion right now.
You get that punk out here now. His 30 days are up. You tell him. You tell that punk he got my property. You tell him to get out here right now. I'm going to rip his neck off.
That's exactly right. 30 days are up. 30 days are up. Ali is wanting.
I want my belt. Get him out of here.
Ali wants Wolfie D out here, wanted to bring the belt, and he's ready to go right now with a championship match.
Hey, I had it scheduled at the end of the show, but why not? Do you care?
I don't care. No, let's get it going with that.
We've waited a long time. We got a referee, William Gibson, in here. The Power Pro Championship is on the line. Somebody in the back, then Wolfie D. Let's get the music going, and let's get this sucker going, Dave.
Send Wolfie out here. I know, you know, Wolfie.
What a exciting open that promotes throughout the show. As you will notice, big controversy on some modern wrestling show that they just throw stuff out and don't build to it. We're setting up the whole show, and now we hook them with Ali and Wolfie D coming out right now.
Well, no, he slowly heads somewhere besides the ring. He is not anxious to get in there. He had been saying for a while that, he really hadn't said, but by his actions we could tell that he was not anxious to have this match. That's been obvious for a couple of weeks.
He's getting ready, Dave. The glass comes off. The belt is right in front of us. And now this Power Pro Championship about ready to go. What's the hubcap, Dave?
Yep, look out. The hubcap in the right hand of Wolfie D. I'm ready to ring the bell. But Ali, of course, has a baseball bat in his hand, too. So I guess it's a little bit even.
Major matches starts with a major match. The Power Pro Heavyweight Championship. Wolfie doesn't want to get in there. There's no doubt about that. The Heavyweight Championship will be at stake.
And fans, this is just the first match of the day with a Power Pro title on the line. It's a big day for Power Pro Wrestling. Whoa!
Oh, no, Dave, look out.
Oh, look out. Here comes the cartel. And Perry James, the lawyer for the Regulators and the cartel out here, climbs up on the ring, and they grab Ali, hold him up, and what is this? Perry James holding a hubcap, and Wolfie kicks him right in the ribs.
They're trying to break the ribs. They don't want this match to happen. The cartel doesn't want this to happen. This is not good, Dave. This is terrible. Ali deserves that return match. They're trying to take him out. They're going after those ribs. Give me some help out here. Get some help for Ali.
Wolfie D again drops down on the left side. Now let's see if we can get some attention back in the back and maybe get some help out here.
They are destroying him with that belt. Here comes DK. Here comes Blade. Here comes all that. And Havoc, and they're out. Let me check on Ali.
All right, Randy's going to go see how Ali is doing. I hope, Randy, that we can...
Look what I did.
Yeah, look what you did.
That's right.
You and all your buddies from the cartel attacked the man.
I'm tired of fooling with him, Dave. I'm tired of it.
You're just afraid of him. That's what it is. You're just afraid of him, Wolfie D. Randy's checking on him. Let us take a break, and hopefully Ali can continue, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Don't go away.
If you've been watching this show for very long, one of the things that Adam Dunn says over and over and over and over again is formatting the shows. That's a prime example of that. We started with that billboard of the list of matches. We had a fired up opening hellos that people know what they're going to see the rest of the program. Then we tease them with the Power Pro Championship match, and you saw that action. And now the question is the match going to take place? What's going to happen? Is Wolfie hurt? That's just a perfect way of opening this show that was absolutely fantastic. As I saw the opening billboard and watched that for the first time, I would imagine, since the day of May the 6th, the year 2000 was the last time I watched that. And it was so exciting. And it laid the foundation, Adam, to the entire show. So I give that opening segment a plus. You?
Oh yeah, I 100% agree. I loved having the graphics showing the matches that were coming up, the way that everything was laid out, and like you said, having the hook of Wolfie and Ollie out there in the beginning, and now we don't know if we're going to have that match. The 30-day time limit was up, so all the suspense and all the foundation has been laid right here before we go to the first break.
Texas Death Match, Singapore King Match. Apparently, that somebody is going to bring somebody in to help him out. I think Blade says he's going to bring somebody with him. It's just a loaded power hour. It's show number 108 as we're doing it on Lance Russell's birthday on March the 18th, the year 2000. So happy birthday to Lance Russell, man, Terry, and Richard. Hello, Richard, everybody. I appreciate you watching. Our numbers are growing. Our numbers have been great for the Power Pro show and the Talking Memphis Wrestling show the last several weeks. We are making a stand. We are making a statement for sure to the world. Power Hour, expect the unexpected. Back to the show.
I only wanted to call medical people to get here, and I told him, I think he has broken ribs. I told him that we'll put off the title match to next week, but Ollie, he doesn't want anything to do with that. So without a doubt, we're going to give him a chance to catch his breath and recuperate a little bit. Today, that title match will take place, people.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
No doubt the fans are behind.
Now that's a recap, and again, we're plugging that title match coming up later in the show.
Wolfie D has 30 days before he has to defend the title against Ali. You know that. What are you saying? It hadn't been 30 days. It's only been 28 days. So you have the contract.
28 days?
Look at this contract, people. This is great. Look who signed it. Not Randy Hales. CB Hales. CB Hales is a fraud.
There is
This
no CB
contract
Hales.
is not valid. And
Adam, I like how we're tying that in. That story's over with, but we bring it up. Did you notice?
Without a doubt, how about that?
Yeah, I like that. It's a good way to go back to something that happened to give legitimacy to how he was trying to do things.
We saw that in that first segment. Every time you get involved, it's 7 against 1. 7 against 1. Listen to this, people. Today, I am going to ban every member of the cartel from that match. I can't do. I'm the person that can make those decisions. That's prejudice. You're being prejudicial against the cartel. You can't do that. You can't do that. I can't do anything I want to make this fair. What we'll do, we'll ban every wrestler in the building except for Wolfie and Ollie. Everybody.
I like that.
It will be one. Wolfie and Ollie. Now, I want a match started right here because I'm tired of your big. I've been tired. Never did like you. I don't like the back of the head.
Oh, here comes Derrick King. Here comes the Moondog. And the referee's in the ring. Moondog rules for the
Here's your
tag team
first title
the
match
Power Pro
on this
Wrestling.
program.
And
The Power
Regulator
Pro
rider
Tag
running their
Team
mouth there up
Championship,
best.
the Regulators
Derrick James, their
against
lawyer, has just
Moondog
been
Spot
bombarded by
and
himself.
Mr. Personality's Derrick King. And it starts hot.
There comes this goofy Moondog. And this action is off and running.
The Regulators, Rob and Dion against Derrick King and a Moondog. This one could involve anything in the studio here. It looks like what is the Regulator found? Something underneath the ring that he's using.
Wild and woolly day for the tag team titles. The first of our championship matches. One in a little back history. Remember, Moondog and Derrick King were the tag team champions, scheduled to defend against the Regulators on April the 8th. And what a chair shot there. This action fast and furious. Moondog for some reason or another wasn't here. They beat Derrick King 2-on-1. He put up a great fight, but he lost. Derrick, of course, tremendously. I think he should be the
Second segment of the Power Pro Wrestling Show coming to you on May the 6th, 2000. This is show number 108.
Wolfie D, but I tell you, the stipulation you just made, that's great. Everybody's banned from ringside except the wrestlers in the championship match.
He goes for a super kick back again. Oh, powder.
There again, that's Perry James, the cartel. Down to the mat is Derrick King. The referee climbs back in the ring. Derrick trying to get back on his feet.
On the outside, if we could get a camera shot real quick. Another powder. We missed it with the camera shot, but Perry James was powder in the face of him.
Ali and Wolfie D, the main event on this show. Several surprises, or at least 2 surprises today on this program. Stay tuned, call a friend, call a neighbor. As we remember Lance Russell today, we also have this great Power Pro show.
And Perry James obviously very upset about your ruling earlier.
Facebuster, new tag team champions, no!
Almost. He had the 2 count, but at the last instant, Rob jumped in there and nailed Derrick King from behind. Moondog back on his feet. He's trying to get in the ring. Here he
Great
goes.
crowd, vocal crowd, loud crowd.
Everybody's in the ring. Everybody but Perry James is. He's holding his head. He's been blasted by a chair by the Moondog and by a garbage can by Derrick King.
Another facebuster. The referee down now. The referee is down. Rob goes after the Moondog's phone. He got it saved. And he catches it in the meantime. Perry James in. He nails Derrick. Moondog has Rob Harlem beat. And at the same time,
Dion, both 2 referees counting. And Moondog had 1 pin, but Dion had the other. Now, each referee counted a different winner.
Confusion here on major matches. Well, the referee comes in, Moondog and Derrick King.
Don't you have to go with the original referee in there, or how do you? Or he was knocked out.
The referee are arguing. Here. Joy Patrick, the official referee, he declares that the Moondog. Hey, what's going on here? Hey, what's going on there?
Man, the referees are fighting each other.
And we have chaos. I don't know the distinction there. We have referees going around.
Adam, I didn't believe what I was seeing. I don't remember that happening.
I have no idea. As the Power Hour continues with major matches.
7 is in the back. Let's go to that.
Last week you said that you knew you couldn't get a
Woo.
match against 7 for the TV title.
I'm worn out. We're just
So what did you
concluding
do?
our second
You said you were gonna go out
segment.
and you were going to hire someone to stand in your corner, someone to keep their eyes on me. Well, Blade Boudreaux, didn't your parents ever teach you that if you have a plan, if you have a plot, that you don't tip your hand? That's exactly what you did last week, and Blade, that mistake is going to cost you dearly. Because I've gone out, and I found someone to stand in my corner. I found someone to watch my back, and you'll see who that is in just a few minutes, Blade, and you won't like it one bit.
Blade, they always say you need to be careful what you wish for. Well, Blade, your wish is the biggest mistake you could ever have. Making a cane match with me, Blade. Hey.
2 segments down, major matches. How about this, folks? Excitement of Power Pro Wrestling.
You know you're one for me. Yeah, you're my girl. Just like you said this week. I'm your big daddy, and you know you're my little mama. You know I can't wait to see you tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I know you can't wait either. Oh, I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, pardon me, Sir Christopher. I hate to bother you while you're talking on your solar phone.
Solar phone? It's a cellular phone. God, what kind of redneck are you? God.
Listen here, I really don't care what it's called. I heard Randy Hale say earlier that any contract you sign is void and no good. I want some answers, and I want them right now. This big money contract you signed me to, is it any good or not? If it's not any good, I'm taking this goofy outfit you got me in. I'm taking it off right now.
You know, I promise you things are right. I promise you that contract is not void. It's totally good, and I promise you, I am going to make you a lot of money. You know, you take that aggression out of Rick Havoc today, and you'll get that TV shot you want. Rick Havoc, get ready.
Pardon me, Sir Christopher. I didn't mean to rough you up like that. I'm sorry, and I'll make it up to you. I promise, sir.
All right, let's go.
A bit of a problem there. Hey, major matches should be major chaos. Now, tell me about this tag team. Who won?
I don't know. 2 referees, the easiest thing to do there is to hold up the tag team titles. There's no champion. And next week on the Power Hour, we will decide the Power Pro Tag Team Championship. Complete chaos. And now more, because I hear that bad street music.
Oh, no.
As major chaos continues with the biggest pain in the neck in Power Pro.
Brandon Baxter Powa!
It's not your Power Hour. It hasn't been. And it won't be your Power Hour. A lot of folks with great signs here today on the Power Hour. I think his microphone has gone out. I'm sort of happy. Should I give him a live mic or not? Should I give him a live mic? Okay.
What I want to do right now, I said just a few moments ago that I went out and I hired someone to stand in my corner.
Wonder why that microphone quit, Adam. Live television?
He's not a fan favorite here today. There's no doubt about that.
I went out and I hired someone to stand in my corner. He's one of the biggest, one of the baddest guys from Memphis, Tennessee. Let me introduce to you now my hired help. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spellbinder.
What? Spellbinder?
What is he doing? Hey!
Spellbinder? I
He is
haven't seen
here
him in
today
months.
to stand in my corner and watch my back.
Spellbinder disappeared off the face of the earth for months, but now all of a sudden he shows up. Brandon
He
Baxter's
knows
hired
what his
help.
job is. His job is to keep his eyes on Brandon Baxter. You make sure that Blade Boudreaux and the man that he's bringing out gets nowhere near him.
No doubt about it, Dave. The deck is now stacked against Blade in this match coming up.
No, I don't like this at all.
I don't like it at all. The rules of this match coming up as the Spellbinder in the ring with 7. It'll be 7 against Blade. Singapore Kane on the pole as Blade comes in.
Well, he was going to hire someone to watch his back, but he has just come out here alone. I wonder what's going on there. Blade does not have any help when this looks really bad.
And Baxter's on the microphone.
You big goof.
Oh, now he just drops the microphone as Blade starts toward Brandon Baxter. I don't know what Baxter was saying to him. Referee William Jensen is there, says ring the bell. And Blade grabs 7 and throws it down. 7 was headed for that pole already. Keep in mind, there's a kendo stick on a pole up there, a Singapore cane, if you will, and the first man to climb the pole and get the stick can use it legally in the match.
Bad feelings the last few months with Blade, and he switches behind. Take down, and he goes. It looks like he was going for the cane. I am mystified over this Spellbinder situation. Blade had said he was going to bring somebody in his corner. However, he doesn't have anybody, and Baxter, as usual, outsmarted everybody.
Well, Baxter said, you know, you're not the only one who can bring somebody to watch your back, so I guess he hired Spellbinder. I was curious as to what happened. Did Blade why is nobody here to help him out? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Blade has a tough assignment here today.
The team title on the line as well as this one, the single thing on the pole match. The people behind Blade. Here's the
it would be tough enough for Blade to defeat 7 with nobody else in the area except 7. But to have Brandon Baxter, who is now pulling on Blade to prevent him from climbing the pole, and then to have the Spellbinder over there too. And look at 7, he drops him back.
Real devastating move.
Again, listen to the crowd. Look at the people in the audience. Look at that sign. Look at the excitement of Power Pro Wrestling in 2000.
Power Pro Championship match.
May of 2000.
Ali, injured ribs and all, says, I want the match today. Randy said, we'll have the match today. And all the other wrestlers will be banned from the ring.
7 once again drops Blade down. The TV title in the 5th by Blade. He's in a lot of trouble also, Jade. The Texas Death Match all night. And Lance Jade, it's loaded here.
I'm looking forward to that one. As Lance Jade will have to face Alan Steele in one of the most difficult type matches you can have, the Texas Death Match. Now 7, over to the pole. He's climbing the rope. He's going after the stick that's up there. Blade grabs the rope. Oh, my goodness, drops him down in a most inconvenient manner. Blade, forearm across the back. He's up on the rope. He's got 7. He's going to try. He brings him back. Back drops him off. The ropes are both down in the ring, though.
Fast-paced, combative type of match. This is something as the crowd here at the Power Studios at TV5 firmly behind Blade, and he's doing a number on 7 here, Dave.
7 reversing. Blade, into the referee. I thought Blade was going to reverse him.
On a regular basis, Richard, in 1996, Power Pro had 4 shows in its existence. Maybe 3.
Climbing the pole. No, he failed. He failed. What is he doing now? What is he doing now?
This is creative.
Look at this. Look at this. Baxter's got a ladder. He's got a ladder. He couldn't climb the pole. He's going down. This is terrible. This is terrible. Baxter got that, but look, Blade is out. Blade is up. He nails Baxter. He nails Baxter. Blade has him in the corner. No. The Spellbinder grabs his stick. He grabs his stick. Blade's in trouble. He goes at him. There, he throws him in a big clothesline.
Spellbinder just standing there holding that stick as 7 works on Blade. And the hired help of Brandon Baxter. 7! Blade's got it covered. 2. He retains the title.
He got it. Can you believe it?
Look at this. It was 7 who was in trouble as Spellbinder was watching Blade's back. Blade has just outsmarted Brandon Baxter.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. They're telling me now, Dave, as they're having a fit, the Spellbinder came through. They're telling me now, Dave, in the back of situation.
This might make me sound like an egomaniac, but this is the way you lay out and book a wrestling television program. This is Memphis Wrestling. Old school, new twist. This is Memphis Wrestling. And in a lot of ways, Adam, new and improved. What's going on here?
All right, the security is now the Moondog's chasing security out of the building. What they're trying to do, Randy, is get everybody out of here for the main event coming up after their match. All right, well, they're out of the building, all right, but so is security. See if we get him back in. Let's go to break. We'll be right back.
This is show 108. 107 shows before this. This is 108. How high up the rank for TV shows would you rank this one, Adam, in the top 20, in the top 10, in the top 5? How would you rank it?
Right now, security is escorting the still TV champion Blade out. He can't be in here either for the big main event. So after the match is over, everyone
Easily top 20. I'd have to sit and think about. I mean, it'd probably be very high up in the top 20.
Blade in the parking lot. He was leaving the building to honor.
So we're paying off everybody banned by everybody leaving. Now it ends up in a fight. The 7 Brandon story continues right there as Blade is down. Blade is down. Laza says he's intrigued. So am I.
Anyway, help back there.
Major matches, yeah, we need some help for Blade. Continues. I mean, it's not over by a long shot. Texas Death Match, also a contender match, and the big main event. And now there's some big action tonight.
Yeah, this day is not today too. I'm dressed like this partly because it feels good, and partly because I'm going to Esperanza Bonanza over in Marion, Arkansas this afternoon. Great event that's been going on over there for years, and I'm glad to be going over and be a part of it this afternoon. And then tonight,
Dave, championship Power Pro Wrestling in Marks, Mississippi. A great night. We return to live event at the Madison Palmer High School Gym. 6 big matches sponsored by the Quitman County Sheriff's Department. Advance tickets on sale at the Sheriff's Department. People in Crenshaw, Mark, help me here, Quitman County, Batesville, Clarksdale, everywhere. A return evening, the odds match. You know how exciting that was here at Power Pro. We are loaded tonight in Marks, Mississippi, 8 o'clock. Be there at Madison Palmer High School Gym.
Oh, got anything goes street fight, a tag title match, you name it, it's on the card tonight in Marks, Mississippi. And if today is any indication on the Power Hour, get ready, Quitman County, because it's going to be a big one there. Also, coming up, free studio tickets. We'd love to have you join us here. The tickets are free. Welcome to bring the kids. We love having kids. We love having birthday parties, scout groups. TV5 Power Pro Wrestling, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee. Our zip code 38104. Don't forget to put a self-addressed stamped envelope in there. We'll send the tickets back to you in your envelope. Just let us know how many you need, and we would love to have you join us right here. Also, Randy, you want to tell them about this?
Power Pro Wrestling's Wrestling Trading Center, the most frequent asked question I get, how to be a wrestler. Well, call me, 870-932-3011, Monday through Friday, or 870-735-1358 for more information about the training center or fundraisers.
And one more thing before we get this next match in here, our website. It's PowerProWrestling.com. This thing is great. It's updated. You know, some websites are updated once a millennium. This one is updated sometimes once a day, sometimes a couple of times a day, but several times a week. You will find new information and a new look on our official website, PowerProWrestling.com.
Dave, I understand. I'm going to say something you probably don't want me to say. I understand your wife, Margaret, is very upset with you. Is that true? What she tells me is that you've been spending all your time at PowerProWrestling.com looking for stuff. Is that true?
Well, I do check it out to see what's going on, so I'll know what's happening when I get here on Saturday morning. And the fans can, too. There's lots of inside information on the website.
If Margaret's watching, check it out, Margaret, PowerProWrestling.com.
Somebody asked a question earlier. Forgot who asked, but asked about Bulldog Reigns. Bulldog Reigns living in his home state of Georgia, not too far from Adam Dunn. Retired from wrestling, doing, as far as I know, fine.
With the cane that the aristocrat has. You know, I get the idea Scott Reigns is not all that thrilled with this aristocrat idea that CBY has come up with. Here comes Havoc. Havoc, a man who was a member of the cartel, a man who the cartel got in lots of trouble. Man, they got big trouble with me. And it was all Brandon Baxter's fault. Finally, he saw the light after being abused by the cartel week after week. And he has become one of the favorites of the fans in Power Pro Wrestling. He's going against a bigger man in the aristocrat, a bigger man in physical size. Scott Reigns, finds himself flipping through the air all of a sudden, and look at Havoc go.
Big drop kick by Havoc. He rushes right in. The winner gets a TV
Liza, the head trainer of the PPW Training Center, was Outlaw Don Bass.
Matches continue. Texas Death Action of the Power Pro Heavyweight Championship. It'll be 1-on-1. Everybody will be banned. Only Wolfie D.
Thomas Spellbinder wrestled a couple of weeks ago in Henderson, Tennessee for the first time in years.
Baxter has stolen the TV title. He and Seven stole it from Blade as Blade was leaving the building. Well, we'll see what happens here in this match as the winner gets a shot at the down to the back goes the Aristocrat.
Hey, Jackson, the referee will set that flip. 1 count, 2 count, no. Havoc had it.
Havoc had it beat easily. There's no doubt about it. You could have counted to 15, but T.D. Wyatt distracted the referee. Well, that's the problem with having those extra.
Liza, where are you getting some creative writing coaching from?
In the Power Pro title match coming up in a few minutes.
We have the Aristocrat choking Havoc in the corner.
Watching this show won't hurt matters at all.
Title match charges in. A big elbow by Havoc. The Aristocrat down. The people silently behind him. He shoots him in. Here he comes. He goes for a cover. Count of 1, count of 2. That is not it. I thought he had
This is a good match. I'm in shock.
Still going. Big broad arm across the back. He's telling CB, hey, something. And CB Wyatt has got a metal chair he's holding up. And look out. Here comes Havoc. No! There goes the Aristocrat. Into the folding metal chair, and Havoc trying to get it from behind. He scoops it. Down to the mat he goes. Count up 3.
He got him there. He got him. He will receive a
Excitement is in the air.
Lee is going to be at the Griffin and
Power Pro Studios.
find out right now.
You know, if you are tired of high gas prices, you should go see my friends at Griffin. The location in Jonesboro, Arkansas is located at 1715 Johnson Road. And you know what? I'll be there today from 1 to 3 having a good old time. So what I want you Power Pro fans to do is come on down, see me, get your gas, get a chance to win this car, and get some of the great deals they have there. That's, if you're feeling lucky, you may drive away with this. That's if you can catch me in it first. Don't forget, Jonesboro, Arkansas, 1715 Johnson Road. Ali will be there. The car will be there. But I'm taking it home.
A lot of element, a lot of excitement, a loaded, jam-packed, expect the unexpected Power Pro Wrestling.
To be a nightmare for Lance Jade and Alan Steele, the man who burned. Here he comes, looking for the accolades. Oh, goodness, and from behind, Alan Steele wasting no time. He nailed him with a metal chair.
Texas Death Match. This is segment 5 of a 6-segment show. Richard Ollie is a actor that makes scary movies.
Who is insulted and burned, and a little bit of everything else. Alan Steele still with a bandage on the side of his neck where Jade burned him with fire 2 weeks ago. Now they're in the ring. Alan Steele, he was really humiliated by Jade for weeks and weeks, and finally he said, enough of this, I've had enough, and he's taking it out on Lance Jade right now. Wow, great move by Steele. 1, 2. He got it.
He got the first ball. He got the first ball very quickly. Remember,
Balls don't count. The match continues as someone cannot answer the count of 10. The traditional Terry Funk, Dory Funk Jr., Senior type of Texas Death Match.
In this match, the pinfalls don't win the match for you. The opponent has 10 seconds to get up, but if he does not get up, then the other guy wins the match.
No doubt about it. This feud goes way back as the people chatting for all that. Into the turnbuckle. Here comes Allen. He charges in. Big splash in the corner, David. Down he goes. It started out where basically Jade brainwashed Steel finally on April the 1st, I believe is the day. He smartened up and knocked him out. Now he goes, he catches him with a pile driver. Count of one, count of two. And no,
2 count there.
he kicks out. All that had grabbed a chair, put it in the corner, it had fallen. Now Jade sets that up. Man, what action we have. And this Texas Death goes for a reversal back again. Oh, right into it.
Steele into the chair. Now Lance Jade grabbing.
Jaded Edge catches him with a Jaded Edge. Count of one, count of two.
I don't want to ring the bell there, but remember, Alan Steele still has 10 seconds to get up.
He's on him. Continues to stay on him. The referee needs to start counting here.
Richard,
Referee's counting.
I don't watch the Memphis shows.
Jade will win it. He's at 5. This doesn't look good for Alan Steele. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. He's at 8. At 9, Alan Steele is on his feet, but not for long as Lance Jade nails him again. But
I think there's 3 of them.
because Steele was able to get to his feet. It's one fall.
I can guarantee you, I'll bet my reputation, none of them as good as this, for sure. It's not as good as our show. I don't know why you're doing that, but I can't help it. I was asked that question there, Mr. Producer.
All that, Lance Jade, and now Lance Jade ties him up. This is not good at all, Dave. Those ropes are cable, and he busts that chair over his head. And now, with all that tied up, he goes under the ring. He's got a table. This is not good. He's got a table.
Well, Jade loves these tables and blasting Alan Steele through there. He's trying to get the table in
Texas
the ring.
Death Match. No time, no disqualification. Balls don't count. Match continues. Someone can't answer the count of 10.
What he's got in mind is to slam Alan through that table. Get the count of 3 and leave Alan lying there so that he can't get up at the count of 10. Jade taking control of this match pretty solidly, I gotta say. Now he's got Steele. He's got him sitting on the rope.
He goes to set him up. He sets the thing. It looks like he's gonna come out and try to flex him through the thing. Oh, big power!
Alan Steele has fire of his own. He returns the favor to Lance Jade, and Jade blast backwards through the table. And now look at Alan. He springs across the ring. A 1, 2, 3 count. Can he get up?
Don Bass passed away several years ago. I would guess 2016. I'm not sure on that.
The count's at 8. It's at 9. Jade down to the mat. He says it's over. Referee says Alan Steele is the winner.
Oh, that gets the win in a Texas Death Match. The winner, Alan Steele, and that's not it.
Power Pro title still to come. All the other wrestlers banned from the ring. Don't you go away. Man, it should be
The ring is a mess. This show is exciting. Wow. The thing I can say, wow. Liza says, great action on this show. Loving it. So are we. Really enjoying. Going back to the date of May the 6th, the year 2000. This is the Powa for sure.
That's the cartel security is sending the cartel out. And Wolfie,
I like this, how we did this.
Except that Brandon Baxter seems to be reassuring. Well, I bet what he's telling him is, hey, we've already heard him for you. We heard his ribs. He's not at full
Did you say what studio did they wrestle at before they went to Channel 5? They went to Channel 5 in 1977. Before that, it was WHBQ on Highland Drive. At the time, the ABC affiliate, Channel 13.
Extra guards on the doors. Nobody will get in. Everybody will have been escorted out of the building. And now it's down to 2, Dave.
Yes, it is.
Power Pro title.
Ali with hurt ribs.
Segment 6. Ali attacked earlier at the beginning of the show, and now here we go.
He came in here earlier, and it came in very slowly. I can assure you, he does not want this match. He does not want the match to occur. He's afraid of Ali. Otherwise, why would they have attacked Ali earlier and tried to hurt him and prevent this match from occurring? He fears.
Raleigh, we're glad you're watching tonight too. Watching on March the 18th, Lance Russell watching from heaven. It's Lance's birthday today.
And here it comes. He, of course, as we said earlier, I think he had broken ribs. He comes in, his ribs are taken up, and here we go. Title match action, major matches, as we're underway.
Great move by Ali. Boy, that hurt. I've had broken ribs a couple of times, and that doesn't matter how much tape you put on there. There's not much that hurts worse than broken ribs.
He's struggling, Dave.
Ooh.
He did.
I don't know how he did that.
Absolutely. He comes in. He clotheslines him over the top.
Power Pro Championship. Wow. First Power Pro champion was Baldo, the current lead trainer at the Performance Center for the WWE. Yellow, Thomas.
Matter of fact, it's been impossible for him to go 1 against 1.
Hey, well, what's it today? As we no longer have a desk, as they come in here, so Wolfie goes to stop him. Into the desk he goes. As this action continues here on the Power Hour. Ali, hard for him to breathe. He shapes up, possible broken ribs, but you can't tell it now as he's doing a big number on Wolfie D.
Once the adrenaline starts flowing, I guess the pain he can deal with, especially when he has his eye on the goal, and that goal is to be Power Pro champion.
This desk sure was sturdy.
For a long time, this man was, my goodness.
Would not break for nothing.
Right on the ribs, Dave. Right on the injured ribs. And now, Wolfie knocks the desk right on top of him. That's a heavy desk. And now Wolfie gains control of this title match for the very first time in the match day.
Major matches. This is the most major of all. Wolfie just stepped on his ribs.
220 pounds stomping on him. Crowd really behind Ali. This is a major Ali crowd. And he's doing some damage on those ribs now in this title match.
I'm behind Ali. I got to tell you, man who comes out here with broken ribs, trying to take what many folks feel is rightfully his, the Power Pro title. He has lost it due to people ganging up on it. But now everybody's banned from ringside except these two wrestlers.
I didn't want that damn table to break. Put too much money on it. No, I don't hate that.
Now, Wolfie D is a veteran, and he sees injured part of the body, and he's going for it. And the people trying to get behind him. Man, vicious move. Take down.
Hey, Al.
He goes. Ali is hurt.
Thought you were taking a nap. I hadn't heard from you most of the show, and it's been a dandy.
Quickly with Dave. I don't know how he's taking so much punishment. It started when he missed that splash, hurt his ribs again. And listen, I can't get over it. Listen to this crowd behind Ali.
Big body slam by Wolfie D. Now Wolfie D's in. All right, take a look at this. The shin guards.
Watching Monday Night Raw. We're approaching the top of the 8 o'clock hour Central Standard Time, and Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, making his appearance on Monday Night Raw right now, live on the USA Network.
Went for a reversal there. It was blocked. Wolfie D, Ali, as they are in battle, as the referee is down there.
Been a tough day for referees. Joey Patrick hits the mat. Wolfie D goes back after Ali. Ali holding onto the ribs. Where's Wolfie? He's out of the ring. He grabbed that folding metal chair that's been at ringside, and he's grabbed that, and he goes after the side.
Right in
the across the back.
Chair, a couple of down, about as down as we've ever seen Ali ever, Dave.
Ali is in trouble, even though there's just the one guy in there, but you can thank the cartel for hurting those ribs early on. Count of two.
Count of two. No, he gets up.
He got
gets
it.
up.
I tell you what, you got to give this man a lot of credit for breaking out of that. I don't see how he did it. Wolfie D climbing the rope.
Hey, he's trying to have that shot with the ribs. Ali out of the way. He rode out of the way. But Wolfie gets to that clothesline, Dave.
Here comes Ali. Ali trying for a comeback.
Ali driver.
He nails it.
Driver, that's it.
Ali with renewed energy. He grabs him for another Ali driver.
The second time. The second time. He's not only trying to beat him, he is trying to
One
put
more
him
time,
away.
he says, and the crowd says yes. He does it again.
He's trying to put him out of commission, no doubt about it.
Oh, the lights go out. What is this? Baxter's supposed to be banned from the building. Why are the lights out? What is going on the Power
Holy
Hour?
cow, get somebody to get those lights back on now. Get somebody to get those lights back on right now. Hey,
That's Coco Ware.
no way.
What's he doing here? He nails Ali. I don't believe this. This has been one of those days.
The referee is nailed. The referee is nailed.
And Coco Ware and Wolfie D, both. He's not supposed to be anywhere around.
Major matches ends with chaos and Coco Ware. Where did he come from? What's going on? What is happening with Coco Ware?
Man, wow, what a power hour. Here's Adam Dunn to tell you his thoughts on today's show. I'm sure he's as overwhelmed as I am, and he'll tell you what we're going to see next week. Then, after he quits talking, I'll tell you what's going to happen tomorrow night on Talking Memphis Wrestling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Dunn.
Man, what a wild, crazy, out of control show that was. Though, like you say, every week, Randy, we typically don't watch the shows before they air so we can react to them. And you hate to sound like a broken record, but man, definitely, I would say for sure, if I said top 20, I can probably narrow that down to top 15. That was a fantastic show from beginning to end. And like you said earlier about what I always say, what a well-formatted TV show. I love all the elements in it, the pre-tapes, the stuff outside, the graphics, all of it. Really slick show and looked great. I hope we continue that next week. Show 109 will be the May 13th, 2000 edition. We'll see clips of this week's show. We'll get an interview with the Birdman, Coco Beware, and he'll be in action against Ali. And then we'll see a little confrontation with him and Wolfie D. Brandon Baxter and Seven will be out for an interview. We'll see CB Wyatt and the aristocrat Scott Reigns, as well as Derrick King will be in action against Rob Harlem. The TV title is on the line when Blade goes against the aristocrat, and a battle royal for the Power Pro title. We'll see after that Wolfie D going against Alan Steele for the Power Pro title next week, Randy.
Exciting tomorrow night. We will start, and right now, anyway, it looks like all three members of the panel, Michael St. John, Pat Trammell, Chris Ellis, and good old RH will be in the house as well. Pat Trammell's first stake will be his trip this past Friday night in Memphis at FedEx Forum where the Grizzlies play. We'll show pictures of Pat and his family and a friend of the family at SmackDown. We will also show a couple of pictures of Lawler before the event of SmackDown, and certainly looking forward to that. And we will show a picture of The Rock beforehand with Jerry Lawler, Calhoun, and Kevin Lawler, courtesy of Kevin's Facebook page. And boy, it pained me to say that. Michael St. John will react to Pat's first take and have his own. Also, Chris Ellis will respond and have his. We will then again take a look at the WWE Hall of explain what's going up on that, and we will also then at that point we will take a look at WrestleMania, what they have so far. Really looking forward to that as well. And we will show Rock as Flat Scavana at TD5 in Memphis. All that and much more. Until then, for Adam Dunn, Randy Hilson, as Lance Russell, let me do it like Lance Russell would say. For Adam Dunn, Randy Hilson, bye-bye, everybody. Love you, Lance.
Power Pro Wrestling. Power Pro Wrestling.